College.
Yeah, we're talking about college. So you asked me about my experience. I wanted to ask you, kind of for your more personal answer. We started roughly around the same time, right?
We did,
like
yeah,
4
same
weeks
month.
ago.
Yeah.
Like a month ago.
You started in August too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it was the same day we
August
started.
24th. Oh yeah, no, it was.
We
I
started
remember
on the same
texting
day.
you.
So you've already had some of the experience going into it.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Quizzes.
Yeah, quiz. What are your thoughts on it, and what did you learn? Some things you want to share.
Okay, so
going
for
into
me,
and advice or anything.
For me personally, going into it, it was a fairly easy transition because both of the schools were online, and already the school we went to, the high school we went to, was very online friendly. I mean, we all had Chromebooks, and that was just sort of part of the flow.
Yeah.
This school that I go to uses Canvas, which is exactly what we used at high school. So all the like little mechanics it wasn't a huge jump, to learn all these things. And I think that the number one thing I can give as far as advice goes to people going into college, or really just going into a high school, a new school, getting into a new experience, is you have to treat it the way I've approached college, right, is as a game, right? Every single morning I wake up and I say, you're just playing the game, right? It's a game, you just have to play it. So whenever I'm working on a college assignment and it's stressing me out just a bit, the moment I start getting that little voice in my head saying, procrastinate, or like just not today, we can hold that off. I just think, okay, well, you're not playing the game very good today. You got to be on top of things. And when you think of it that way, as college simply being a game with a goal, with an achievement at the end, which is this degree that's going to help you to become more proficient in whatever career path you choose.
Big picture.
Yeah. When you start thinking about it big picture wise, you start to see how it can benefit you more so than you might in high school. Because in high school you're very narrow minded. In high school is your whole life. Right. You can't see beyond the campus walls. You're very closed in this little bubble of yours.
Right.
The moment you go to college, you're just exposed to all of this new material. You're like, anymore. What do I do with this? Right.
Yeah.
And the best way I've been able to compartmentalize that stimulus is just to treat it like a game, just to treat it like I'm a player, and to kind of figure out, okay, what's going to be the best play for today. Right. That rhymes, so it's true.
Right.
So when you're studying for a quiz, or you're studying for a test, or you're writing a paper, because there's a lot of papers that you have to
already.
Oh man. You have to really treat it like these professors are just these little mini bosses, right? That you're facing in a game, and you're just keep beating them until you get to the end. So if you look at it that way, that mentality has really been beneficial to me so far, and I've already been in college for a few months now, and it's only been assisting me. It hasn't been detrimental.
That's
at all.
Good. Yeah, because it's different for everyone, right? Figuring out what works. That's a big part of it, is experimenting to see what works.
Exactly.
Study wise, what classes you need to not pay more attention, but focus more energy on. And so it's just experiment.
Yeah, just make sure that you're not. Make sure that when you approach, especially college, right? You don't let that first day intimidate you, right? Because there's that classic movie, like student standing in front of like the big school, or like Mike Wazowski going to Monsters
University.
That image of them just like looking at this behemoth of education. You can't really. It's easier to do online, in my experience, because it's just you don't have that physical campus to like kind of impose on you, right? It's just on your screen. So like if you're like, oh, too much, just turn off the computer. You're good. You don't have to stay in the classroom any longer than you like. So, I mean, personally, I think this college experience has been pretty beneficial. I think if you treat it as, if you don't give it this big beast of a persona, and you just treat it like, oh, it's just school, and you treat it kind of nonchalantly, you should be fine.
Like making an elephant out of a fly, right?
Exactly.
An elephant out of a fly.
Yeah, you should be fine if you approach it sort of with that nonchalant mentality.